Lockdown, self-quarantine, isolation. With the current global pandemic brought about by COVID-19, people are advised to remain indoors and avoid contact with others in public. Our government tells us to stay home and keep ourselves and our families safe. But for some, this is easier said than done. For the families living in Barangay Juan Felipe, keeping their families well and safe means having to risk going out to earn enough for a living. This is even more difficult now that more essentials like masks and alcohol are added to the long list of things the breadwinners need to provide for. In partnership with Samahan ng Mga Nanay sa Julian Felipe Inc., these efforts and initiatives came to life because of the sole purpose of helping the people of Barangay Julian Felipe, Sangandaan, Caloocan City. Their organization currently consists of approximately 150 mothers and 100 kids that consistently receive aid and assistance in order for them to have all the necessary things for a much better life. The organization does their part in ways like educational assistance, skills training, various health-related and livelihood projects, and spiritual enlightenment. While it is true that the community quarantines and lockdowns stop the spread of the virus, we cannot just ignore the socio-economic side effects of these protocols on our fellow countrymen. The only way we can overcome COVID as a nation is through empathy. Tayo ay nag-iisang lahi. We came up with Lahi, our livelihood and health initiative, because we considered the negative effects of our current situation, which was reflected mostly on the survey done in the partner community. In the survey, we found out that they needed more vitamins and relief goods so that they would be able to overcome this pandemic. Plus the fact that most of the people in their community also lost their jobs, making it difficult for them to find other ways in earning money to provide the needs of their families. Lahi consists of two parts, that one would give attention and help the problem of sanitation, and two, guide the people of Barangay Julian Felipe to create business opportunities and earn money for their families in the middle of the pandemic. The first part is entitled Iwas COVID, where reusable face masks, disinfecting alcohol, and multivitamins will be distributed in order to help them avoid the spread of the virus and strengthen their immune systems in fighting it. The second part is entitled I-Negosyo Mo Yan, that includes the distribution of educational videos and brochures about sustainable livelihood in an online setting, which everybody must learn to stand above the limitations and negative economic impacts that are brought by the pandemic. In the video, Mr. Pakulan introduced his background as a graduate of De La Salle University and the motivations as to why he decided to risk and venture into establishing an online business despite the pandemic. He pointed out the importance of two things. First is knowing the flow of the market, what consumers really need given the current circumstances, and two, knowing your skills, honestly acknowledging your strengths, and leveraging them to brave through the waters of online ventures.
On August 29, 2020, the Samahan received exactly what they have asked for: face masks, alcohol bottles, and multivitamins, good for 50 families, were successfully delivered and received by their community. Additionally, with these relief goods also came the educational videos and brochures for sustainable livelihood in an online setting, giving the Samahan an opportunity to learn how to effectively sell their products online. As we saw the fruits of our initiative, it totally melted our hearts and made us realize that, despite the circumstances that this pandemic brought us, we can always make a difference. With the privilege we have, we can help others even in the littlest of ways. No matter where you are, compassion will always be the strongest thing that can unite people towards greatness. After all, in these times, when distance forces us to be quarantined in our homes, the creativity and significance of the Lasallian zeal for service becomes more infectious, allowing us to redefine what it means to be Lasallians for God, for country,